Titus chapter 1, beginning with verse 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision. Now, Paul is specifically speaking there about the Jews. Amen. There were Jewish people at that particular time who were mixed in with the church, who are vain talkers and deceivers, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake. Now, in King James, it says filthy lucre. In other translations, it basically says for the love of money. That they are teaching things that they should not be teaching because they have a love of money. One of themselves, even a prophet of their own, said the Cretans are always liars, evil beasts, slow bellies. This witness is true. Wherefore rebuke them sharply, that they may be sound in the faith, not giving heed to Jewish fables and commandments of men that turn from the truth. Unto the pure all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure, but even their mind and conscience is defiled. They profess that they know God, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate. When they say reprobate, that means gold that needs to be turned back in to be refined. That there's impurity in the gold and it needs to be rejected, burned again in order for the impurities to be burned out. Amen. So he gets on these Christians because a culture, an entire culture is infecting the church. Amen. An entire negative culture is infecting the church. Your environment or your culture is important. You know, the word culture, it comes from the word, the etymology comes from the word cultivate. Amen. For all my farmer over there, amen. It's from the word cultivate, that you got to go to the land. And when you cultivate the land, you got to go and get all the rocks out. Amen. Then you got to go and work the land and till it up. And you got to go and kick that dirt over. Amen. And make it so that the weeds are out of there. And then you got to go and you got to sometimes plant some fertilizer. Amen. Now, my dad, he was too cheap to go buy real fertilizer. You know, he would go and make our own compost of the stuff that was from our house. That's called Puerto Rican fertilizer. Amen. Because it would be banana peels and all this other stuff. He would make his own fertilizer because he wasn't going to go to no Home Depot. There wasn't even no Home Depot at the time. Amen. That I know of. I don't think there was Home Depot in the 70s. So he goes and he made his own compost. Amen. So before you can plant and expect those seeds to come back, you got to cultivate. And the same thing is true. That's where the word culture comes from. Culture has to be cultivated. Culture has to be cultivated. And here's the thing. Before you can ever have a kingdom, you must have a culture. Can you repeat after me? Before the kingdom,
Before the kingdom,
there must be culture.
there must be